We need engineers out there, if we have any engineering people, to invent new machinery to harvest and process hemp. Because marijuana and hemp was illegal for over 70 years, there's been no research and development into equipment to harvest and process the hemp. So we need new machines. That's a great opportunity. We're creating an entire industry from the ground up, and this is very, very difficult. It's a great opportunity, but it's also a huge challenge. We need to look at the tensile strength of hemp. Hemp grows like 10 to 12 feet tall, really tall, and the fiber runs the entire length of the plant. So it's very strong, high tensile strength. So you can make composites out of it. It's a great opportunity. And there's a researcher in upstate New York who is studying the bast fibers. It might be a substitute for graphene in supercapacitors and battery systems. So we could be using hemp in all our batteries one day. It's cheaper and more natural than graphene, so that's awesome. Environmental sciences. Everybody wants to be green these days. Hug a tree, it's a great thing. Well, hemp is tremendous. Hemp is so green. You can make biodegradable plastic out of hemp. There's filament for your 3D printer. You can print hemp stuff. Hemp fuel. Here's an area where we need research. Hemp is a much better source of biofuel than corn. You can take hemp seed oil, turn it into diesel fuel. The stalks have a lot of cellulose in the stalk. You can turn into ethanol, and the stalk also, inner part is the hurd, which is a woody material that you can compress into wood pellets for your wood burning stove. So that's 3 sources of fuel from one crop. We need to show that it's better than corn. You can make tree-free paper, help stop deforestation. And a good thing about hemp paper is the fibers are longer, so it can recycle it more times. So it's better than wood paper. Phytoremediation. Hemp has a great characteristic. It actually draws toxins out of the soil and helps clean polluted land, so it's awesome. And when you plant hemp, you plant it really close together, so it grows straight up, and it blocks out all the competing weeds, so it uses fewer herbicides. But we have to show people and let people know you put less poisons on the ground, and it actually takes poisons out, so it works both ways. Automakers are using hemp in a lot of their car parts now for door panels, insulation, because hemp is flexible, it's strong, it's lightweight, it's biodegradable. So you may be driving around in a hemp car right now and you don't even know it. And hemp seed oil is great for industrial products like paints, finishes, lubricants. So there's all these great environmental aspects of hemp that we need to exploit and research. Architecture. Do we have any architects here today? Yeah, back in the back. And construction. Anybody in construction? Well, I challenge you to incorporate hemp into your next building project. There's all sorts of great things you can make with hemp. Hemp concrete is the hemp hurd mixed with lime and water, and it's a great insulator. It sequesters CO2, termites don't like it, and you can put a blowtorch against it for 5 minutes and it doesn't catch on fire. It's incredible. Hemp concrete. And then there's also hemp adobe, which is load-bearing hemp. So you have that, and then you have hemp particle board, which is stronger, more flexible than wood particle board. Hemp composite shingles. So you really can build a whole house out of hemp. And they're doing that in America, Canada, and Europe. And inside your house, you can put down hemp carpet, put up hemp curtains, cover your furniture with hemp upholstery, and they have hemp countertops, a Formica-like composite countertops. And you can heat your house with hemp seed oil, biodiesel, or wood pellets. So it's amazing. There's so many great things for construction and architecture when you can incorporate hemp into it. Nutrition and food science. Everybody wants to eat healthy these days. Well, hemp is the new superfood. It's amazing. The humble hemp seed. It's high in protein, high in fiber. It's got trace minerals, vitamins, and it's chock full of essential fatty acids, omega-3 and omega-6 essential fatty acids that you hear so much on the news about. It's always Oh, get your omegas, eat fish, eat fish, eat fish. That's all you hear. No, eat hemp, eat hemp. It's much better for you and it's better for the fish. So there are very minimal allergies to hemp foods. And that's amazing when you think about it, how many people are lactose intolerant or they can't eat peanuts. Minimal allergies to hemp foods. Why is that? I don't know, but I need your help to find out. And that's all part of the cannabis curriculum. And this brings up a concept I call the Catch 422, with the tip of my hat to Joseph Heller. This is in Australia. The farmers can grow hemp in Australia, but it's illegal to eat hemp foods. It's like, because of the war on drugs, the reefer madness, we're so scared of marijuana and THC that they'll let farmers grow hemp, but you can't eat the healthy seed, which has no THC in all. And that's why I call it a Catch 422. It's like barriers that our government puts in our way. So hemp foods are great. Hemp body care, skin products, body care products are awesome. The hemp seed oil acts as it moisturizes and heals your skin. The essential fatty acids really do so many great things. We've got some good Dr. Bronner soap up here today, free samples, and lip balm. And people are actually making full spectrum salves too and lotions where they're putting cannabinoids in the lotions, and that helps healing. The cannabis root, it's amazing, but the root salve is good for scratches, scrapes, bruises. So there's all these great body care products and applications for hemp seed oil and cannabis root. CBD, that's the new big thing everybody's talking about. Some people call it medicinal hemp. But one of the best things about it is it's not psychoactive. You cannot get high from CBD, but it's got a lot of great therapeutic effects. It's good for nausea, pain relief, and epilepsy, which is really great. It's helping so many children. But it's not psychoactive, so this is literally the camel getting its nose under the tent in states like Georgia, Texas, and Oklahoma, where they put these CBD laws on the books, and then people realize, wow, this is cannabis? If CBD's okay, well, maybe THC's okay too. This brings into account the whole entourage effect, and we're not talking about Turtle sitting around with his buddy smoking a joint. This entourage effect is all the different cannabinoids in the cannabis flower working synergistically together to provide relief. So we have to understand that. Another Catch 422 is in Canada. They've been growing hemp in Canada for over 15 years. They grew 100,000 acres last year. But thanks to the war on drugs, farmers can't harvest the flowers. They have to plow the flowers back into the soil. 100,000 acres of medicine is wasted. 100,000 acres of profit for those farmers plowed back into the ground. So that's the war on drugs and reefer madness in action. We have to change that because hemp is the green buffalo. Native Americans use the entire buffalo to survive. They used the hide for shelter and clothing. They ate the meat for sustenance. They used bones for weapons and tools. They even stored water in the internal organs. I call hemp the green buffalo because you can make so many essential products out of it. Food, fuel, building materials, medicine. So it's amazing. And one thing that everybody can do to help end prohibition is buy hemp. Buy hemp products, because the bigger we make the hemp market, the more pressure we can put on our legislators to legalize hemp and let our farmers grow it without restrictions. And you can buy hemp at so many great places in the Stop and Shop. Major grocery stores sell hemp milk, hemp protein powder, shelled hemp seed. Dr. Bronner's soap is everywhere. They use a lot of hemp seed oil. Or go to Amazon, go online, type in hemp. There's hemp products everywhere. So buy more hemp and help end prohibition. People say, yeah, I want to buy hemp. I'd love to, but it's so expensive. So I don't want to pay so much for these products, because compared to similar products, it is a lot more expensive. And that's why we have to understand the economics of hemp. One of the biggest reasons is economies of scale. They're only growing like 100,000 acres in Canada, but they're growing 400 million acres of corn, soy, wheat, and cotton. So how much would the hemp products cost if we were growing 5 million acres of hemp? They would definitely go down. We'd have a lot more products. Another catch 422, the old chicken and the egg problem, which we're working through in Canada and we'll be doing in America. Farmers will not grow a crop unless there's a market for their crop. They're so conservative. But how can you have a market for a product? We're inventing these products on the fly. So it's like a chicken and the egg. We have to grow hemp and then create the product and sell it and create the demand, and it'll grow larger and larger over time. But it's a really big challenge. And fortunately, we got a lot of demand in America. So that helps the farmers grow hemp. We have to understand the multiplier effect. I really think that hemp will help revitalize rural America. If we can grow hemp, harvest it locally, process it locally into products that they can use in the general area, local area, food, fuel, building materials, medicine. That money keeps getting spent over and over again locally, creating a multiplier effect and a self-sustaining economy. So I really do think it can help bring back the American farm. It's very important.